Hey everyone, Tony Winston here, Jazz Piano College, except this is Classical Piano Workshop, working out of this book, Bach's Well-Tempered Clavier, Book 1. And I'm not going to perform this piece for two reasons. One, I'll probably screw it up. And second, there's so many great performances already on YouTube. Go watch Andre Schiff play it, or any one of a number of other great musicians play it. But what I'd like to do is just bring you kind of a jazz musician's perspective on some Bach pieces, because I play Bach just about every single day. Let me take that back. I play Bach every single day. Any day I'm close to a piano, Bach is usually the first thing I work on. All right, so a lot of times in Bach, we play the 16th notes more or less connected and the 8th notes unconnected. And, you're starting off with these repeated notes, so they're going to sound kind of unconnected. But, to me, I think it sounds okay to keep them unconnected, but the way I play it, as soon as I get to the part where it starts changing around like this, I do mostly legato. All right, now the idea between, doing legato with one part and staccato with the other part is to, have clarity so you can hear each part distinctly and hear them both at the same time. But in a piece like this, where you've got constant 8th notes and constant 16th notes, you could hear both parts very clearly, even if they're played legato. And some of these lines I just think sound really nice. Why would you want to play that staccato? I don't know, it just doesn't make sense to me. So we get down here to measure, let's see what that is. Like, a nice phrase. Because of the way the repeated notes are in there, you naturally phrase it in, I think, a very musical way if you're doing legato. And, I just like that. I ought to practice these pieces with the microphone in front of me. I love the chords. All right, so we're starting with an A. We're going to get to a D 7th. Pure jazz. Those staccatos could sound good. Another reason too, I think it's nice to hold those bass notes down is because you can hear all those chords. I've talked in previous videos about using the pedal, and it's tempting to get those beautiful chords. Jazz musicians might like that, but not a good idea in this piece. I mean, it sounds pretty cool in that measure, but then, when you get to the more linear measures, then you have to take the pedal out, and all of a sudden it sounds dry and empty, so you don't want to do it, I don't think. And it's almost in this section where I feel maybe the staccato left hand might be a little bit better. Well, I tried it and I didn't like it. I like it more connected, I do. And you have a beautiful pedal tone here too, which I think just adds to that flavor of being legato. All right, you can hear a little, there's a little unevenness in my playing. Let me straighten that out if I can. That time, I was playing the 16th notes a little bit more detached and keeping the 8th notes connected. So that's an approach, too, that I think works on this piece. Remember, I did a video just recently on the prelude that comes before this, number 5 in D major, and Andre Schiff plays it very detached with his right hand, and I think that worked there, so it might work here as well. But, folks, be very suspicious of people that tell you they know how it should go, how it should be played. Bach didn't leave any written instructions about how to play his music. His music speaks for itself, and you have to listen to the message of the music. And then decide as best as you can, what sounds the best to you. You'll play it better if you do it the way you think it sounds best. Nothing wrong with listening to great pianists play these pieces and imitating what they do. But even the greats can make mistakes. I mean, listen to how fast some of the composers play their pieces. One way to keep good time, by the way, is, you're going 1, 2, keep those 16th note triplets in your head there, and that way you won't rush the ending. How about this? Minor ending. It's just very common practice in those days to put a major triad on the end of a minor piece. And they call that the Picardy third. It's been 300 years. We don't need to end every piece with that little major uplifting at the end. If you want to put a minor chord on the end there, you'll get a lot of criticism for it, but there are many pieces that I think the minor ending sounds pretty good on, even though the score says major. Not all, though. There's certainly some that major chord on the ending is pretty necessary, and I think on the end of the fugue, you can't go minor there at all. The fugue, I'm just going to do like 2 seconds on this. All right. This is a good fugue, I think, for students, because it's a weird one, It has a few kind of awkward key modulations, but the fugue subject itself has a very nice kind of shape and articulation, and you get to practice a fairly simple trill in the left hand. And usually what I do is just like that. That's part of the inner voice there. And then you start a trill here. So something like what's written here on the page. And then a new subject. And, you know, I'm not going to get into analyzing too many of these fugues. If you're at the level where, you know, you're analyzing these fugues, then my videos are probably pretty inconsequential to you. So, but this is like the little, what do you call it? Counter subject. That's it. Okay, got to run for now. Thank you all very much. Please like and subscribe. I thank you for all the support, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.
Oh, wow. In action.
Yep.
That's his YouTube channel, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.